I'm bald. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Brandon. So today's video is going to be maybe a long one, I'm not sure. But today's video is going to be the time my best friend up and left. For safety, of course. So I'm going to be spilling the tea today. She already knows about this video. She's actually very hyped because I'm spilling all the tea. And for this video, I actually pulled receipts. Period. A lot of the stuff is blocked out for people that don't want to be in the video and I don't want to use their names. So yeah, let's get started. So let me give you a preface on how I met Jalissa. I actually met her with Anna, if you don't remember Anna from a couple of my videos that I made in school. So I was with one of my old friends from middle school, but we don't talk anymore because he's gone. And I needed help with algebra homework one day. And it turns out Jalissa and Anna were both in my same class. And I just never guessed asking them because I never knew who the f they were. So one day I was sitting at the table and I need help. So one of my friends was like, just go ask Anna and Jalissa, they should have it. And I'm like, I don't know who that is. So I walk over there and this is what happens. As I'm walking over there, I trip and fall. Just, oh my god. And me falling and hitting my head stirred up the best friendship that I have ever had in my life. Let me just tell you, it was the best. What is up with me? Shirt, man. So I met Jalissa and Anna over algebra work. How funny is that? And falling and busting my ass. So me and Jalissa and Anna did everything together. We were the best friends. Like, everyone knew that we were best friends. And it was honestly the greatest thing that I've ever had. Honestly, these are like genuine friends. I honestly think of them as my sisters because they are so close to me. Anna, if you're watching this, I literally consider you my sister. Hashtag family goals. Jalissa, I also can English. Jalissa, I also think of you as my sister. Hashtag family goals. So if they're watching this, hi. So 2015 to 2016 was my freshman year. It was the best. It was everything. I spent every moment with them and it was so good. Come sophomore year, everything's fine. We're hanging out with our old friends that stopped talking to us completely after she left. But I'll get to that. So we were with everyone, like we were in geometry class because everyone had it together. I mean, except Anna because she had a different schedule. But we always made time to like get our clique to meet, you know? And everything was going smooth until May 31st, 2017. The worst day of my life. So I believe it was the weekend that came when I was with Jalissa, or a day or something. Let me go to my calendar. Hey Siri, what day was May 31st, 2017? This bitch never works. And my fucking camera is dying again. Alright, we have to go back a couple years really quick just so I can get the preface of this. Not 2008. So, May 31st. So it could have been like, I don't know, like the 28th or the 29th when I borrowed some pens from Jalissa in English class because I needed pens for my book. And we were doing work. And I never thought that would be the last time I saw her in person. You know? It wasn't until a couple days after. And a couple days after, I was in class with my friend Bella, who's also been in my videos. Hey Bella, if you're watching this. We were in class and I was complaining to her. I'm like, I cannot believe this is not here today. And she told me she was going to be. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm texting her and she's not answering. And Bella's like, I don't know what to tell you. And then we have a fire drill. And it was like God sending fate because it was like the craziest shit. So we go outside for the fire drill and I see Jalissa there with her sister or her friend. I'm still, okay, sorry Jalissa, don't be offended, but I still can't remember who the f that is. And her mom. And I see her there and she's like literally on the verge of tears. And I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, are you coming in? She's like, and I'm like, okay. So we continue the whole fire drill. And I'm talking to Bella the entire time. I'm like, what the hell's up with Jalissa? Like, what? Like, why is she just, like, so depressed? And then we get back in the building and I don't see her anymore. I'm like, okay, she must have gone in the building with her mom and her sister or friend. And I go back to art. And my teacher, I can't say her name because I didn't ask her for permission. She gets a phone call that I have to get up and go to the office to go see someone. I'm like, oh my god. I can't be in trouble. What the hell did I do now? And I get there, and I see Jalissa, her friend or her sister, and Anna, and I'm sitting down like, what the hell's going on? And then my global history teacher was there because he works with us because of my IEP, And he's like, so there is something happening and Jalissa wants you to know before she goes. I'm like, what do you mean before you go? Like, are you going on vacation? And she was like, I'm leaving. And I'm like, what do you mean you're leaving? And then Anna starts crying. I'm like, what the hell did I miss? And she's like, yeah, I'm going to Mexico. I'm like, what do you mean you're going to Mexico? And she's like, yeah, I'm going to Mexico. A lot of things have been happening and I can't tell you. I can't say anything because it could honestly, the repercussions of me saying anything could honestly hurt my family. And I'm like, what the f is going on? It's like literally a scene from a movie. I'm not even joking. I'm like, so what's happening? She's like, so basically people are threatening my family and we have to get out of here because the people that, like, my friends are like, this, I'm pretending like I'm her talking. So like, apparently these people that she met and some other families are like threatening hers and it's getting bad, so she actually has to leave the fucking country. Wait a second. Hold on. I'm gonna say how stupid I sound right now because I'm gonna be so stupid. Hold on. Is Mexico a United State?
I found this on the web.
Is Mexico part of the United States?
I found this on the web.
I'm going to college. And I don't know where Mexico is. Okay. And she has to go to a different part of the world. We'll just say that because I don't want to sound stupid. She has to go to a different part of the world. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Okay, and she has to go to Mexico because she has to go where her family is, and that's the safest part for her to go. And I'm like, what the f are you going? Like, are you running from like the cartel? Cartel, don't come for me. Don't come for me. Like the cartel, the mafia, and she's like, no, like I can't say anything. And I'm like, okay, but are the threats like really bad that you have to go? And she's like, yeah, like it's bad. And I'm like, you're literally leaving, and then everyone just starts actually no, I didn't start crying. Anna started crying, and I'll get to the part where I cried later. And I'm like, so where's all of our other friends? Do you at least want to call them down here? We had at least like 5 other friends that we called down. She's like, yeah, let's call them. So I had my global history teacher who was in the room call all of them down. By the way, Mr. I can't say your name. Sorry for like ordering you around. Like, but yeah, when I found out she was leaving, it was hell. So everyone came and we all had like this really big group hug, and it was like depressing. And so another teacher who worked in the office said, so Jalissa actually has to go now, like she only has like a couple minutes. So me, Anna, and Jalissa just had like one little spare hug before she left, and we walked her to her mom at the main office. And Jalissa left. We walked her out of the building. And me and Anna and everyone else went back to the room that we were in, where we found out everything. Because there's more that I could tell, that I could say, but a lot of it I can't. So I'm not going to put a lot in, but we go back to the room and the teacher's like, if you need to like literally just sit here for as long as you want, literally miss your classes, like you can. I will literally tell all your teachers that you just have to stay here. And I'm like, yeah. And then I ended up not doing it. I honestly don't remember. I think I went to my next class, which was my Mandarin class. And this is where it gets sad for me. So I was in my Mandarin class, and everything was going fine. It was with Anna. She was in a row behind me. And we had this thing in Mandarin class where we do the do now on the board and like Mandarin characters and pinyin. And so I got up to do it because, you know, I was a kid. I had to do it and get it right and show everyone that I was so good at it. And as soon as I got up there and lifted the marker, I started crying. And then my teacher, my Mandarin teacher, thought I was crying, that I didn't know what to do. And then he honestly didn't understand what was going on. So I start bawling my eyes out in the middle of the room, holding this expo marker. And I'm crying my eyes out. And I'm like, and I turn around and I go to Anna, I'm like, I look at her and I sit down at my table. And then this is where I was like, crying. And then a friend next to me was like, Brandon, what's going on? And this is the part that's really stupid, and I regret saying this, is when I thought my friend got deported from the United States with her family. So I told my friend that was next to me that Jalissa got deported with her family. Turns out she didn't. Her family are citizens, and she is also a citizen. This is how dumb I am. Like, literally, I don't even know where Mexico is. Like, you can't trust me with information. Like, I don't even know where Mexico is. I know it's somewhere on the bottom by, like, California, and it's, like, down there. Okay? Watch it not even be there. But yeah, so I'm crying my eyes out and I turn to Anna. I get up from my desk, I'm like, Anna, can you come with me outside? And she's like, yeah. So we go outside and we sit down on the radiator. I'm actually gonna put a picture right here of the picture that I sent Jalissa. I think it said, we miss you, so it's right here. And then my Mandarin teacher, Mr. No, I'm not gonna say his name. Came outside and he's like, are you gonna be long? You need to get back into the class. And I'm like, you have no idea what the f has been going on for like the last couple hours. You have no say in what the hell's going on. You have no idea. And he's like, okay. And went back into the class. Yeah, I told him off in the middle of the hallway. I made sure it was loud enough for him to understand. But I'm on good terms with him, so it's fine. So we sit in the hallway for a good 40 minutes. And then my friend Melanie, hey Mel, if you're watching this, my friend Mel came outside and sat with me and Anna for a couple minutes. I told her what happened, and I'm like crying my eyes out. She was in my class with me. And a couple more friends came out, and then more friends came and crowded and like everything. And we just sat there, and I cried. Anna cried, but she is so much better at crying than I am. I'm like a like monster, and she's like, okay, I'm done. And me, I'm like, ugh! Like, so after Mandarin we had lunch and I went downstairs to lunch still crying my eyes out. When I went back into the classroom, my teacher actually asked me if I was okay, my Mandarin teacher, and I was like, no. And I told him like basic parts of everything, and then I went downstairs crying my eyes out. Everyone's looking at me and Anna because I'm like literally a monster at crying. So we get downstairs and I sit at a table with Anna, crying my eyes out, and I'm telling her, like, my feelings and everything. And then across from me is the table filled with my old friends. And they're all looking, and I hear them saying, why is Brandon crying? But, of course, they don't come up to me and just, like, ask what's wrong. But, honestly, that's what fake people are. That's what happens. And that's why you're left in the dust. So, I'm gonna... After that, I sat there with Anna, and I actually moved from that table because I didn't need my old friends that didn't care about me at all and were only wanting the drama to be near me and listen to what we were doing. So I moved to a booth, and I'm actually gonna show you some messages on screen. I'm gonna read them right now. Basically, what we started texting her from. So there's some things blacked out, but I'm gonna read it out loud. So I started texting her this with Anna. We love you too, with a bunch of emojis and kissing emojis and crying emojis. We are gonna miss you forever. Squad goals for life. And then she said, by the way, Jalissa is Queen Heart Emoji in my Snapchat, so that's her. Best friends forever and always. I miss you guys too. I promise to come back and see you guys. You have been the best friend ever. We all will miss you and love you forever. You are the best thing ever. I don't know what to say in words, but you meant so much to me and to all of us too. Aw, guys, I'm happy that we all became friends being weird together. I miss those moments with you guys. We'll always have them. Literally in Mandarin, I started crying. Dead ads. And blank ran from their seats to me. Honestly, I didn't know they cared until now. But turns out they don't talk to me anymore, so they left. So at that time they did care, so thank you. You know who you are. What's gonna happen with Pee-wee? Pee-wee is Jalissa's dog. The cutest little dog ever. Alright, so then she said, yeah, blank told me about helping you, and what did they do? What did our Mandarin teacher do? Yeah, he f***ing complained, that's what the hell he did. I think that's how you spell it. LMAO. And Pee-wee is going to stay with one of my friends that's really close to him. And Pee-wee is still with that friend. And I said no about the friends. They really cared. No, it was about Pee-wee. And then she said LMAO. And then a lot of, like, stuff that I can't show. And then, but a lot of kids are upset that you're gone. Blank as well, which I'm surprised. And Jill said, did you tell them why? I said, just basic stuff. And then Jill said, what did you say? And I said, with a lot of blah, blah, blah. And she said, you didn't say what I told you in Anna, right? And I said, no, we were careful, don't worry. But now I have permission, and it's tea. And I said, okay, thank you. Who were upset? And Germany is a friend. But we don't talk to him anymore, because out of nowhere, he just stopped talking to us. So, yeah. And then, and she asked us why we didn't tell him. And she said, I mean, it's fine, you don't have to, but like, why, LMAO? And I said, we tried talking to him, but he walked away, so blank probably told him. Because we saw him at lunch, me and Anna saw him, and we tried talking to him, but he literally just kept, like, walking away and, like, being so shady. So, bye! She said, oh, and I said, we love you. And she said, how did you tell the others, or how did they find out? And then this is when Anna started texting. She says, Pee-wee's staying with Empress. Empress is a person we know. And Joel said, I love you too, and no. And then this is what Anna says. By the way, Puma is what we call Anna. Is Pee-wee saying Empress? She's not, and Pee-wee isn't saying Empress. I love you guys too. Brandon started crying in class. We had to go outside. This is Puma, by the way. Then everyone was asking what was wrong. I said that. Everyone came outside. And then Jill said, oh, and then that's what you told them. Yes, Brandon's already saving his money to come fly to see you. We have to go to class now. Love you. Text you later if you can. Text me later if you can. And Jalissa said, LMAO, oh my god, love you too, and I'll see if I can. Bye from Brandon and Anna, TTYLXIX, XOX, because we were talking about Bella Thorne, TTYLXOX. And then she said, Jalissa said bye, and then I texted her hours later in my gym class, and I said, when are you leaving? She said, tomorrow. I said, I have a question. She said, sure. You don't have to give me an answer. What were those threats? She said, okay. Are you not allowed to tell me? Because that's okay. I'm not going to force you, LOL. She said, well, it's kind of complicated, but one thing I want all of you guys to promise is to be careful who you guys become friends with, because they can stab you in the back. Bitch, I have learned, I have cut people off because of her advice. Want to talk about me behind my back and not tell me, and then I have to find out from my friends that were friends with these people? You know who you are. I said, oh my god, what? Is it blank? No, it's other people. No one from this school, right? No one that goes to that school. They go to different schools. I said, okay, good, yeah. And then, so I went home that day, crying my eyes out. And I told my mom everything. I'm, like, crying, so I went to sleep. I told my grandma, too. And I went to sleep. And before I went to bed, actually, no, I didn't go to sleep. I took a nap. First, I played a little bit of Xbox with Amanda, and then I took a nap. And then I woke up, and I started texting her some more. So, I will read those right now. So, I'll put it on the side here. I said, hey, how are you doing? Good, how about you? I'm doing okay. Are you still packing? I'm done. Cool. When you come back to the States, to Wyoming, are you going to send for your husband, Pee-wee? Or is he going to stay with your friend until you ever come back to MIC? Because at first we didn't know if she was coming back to New York. She was supposed to go to Wyoming, you know, the gun-controlled state. So that's where she was supposed to go before. And we never knew if we were going to ever see her again. And she said, well, I don't know if he's coming with us to Wyoming. And I said, oh, I still can't get through my mind that you're leaving. I don't know if blank cares. Ugh, mad fake. Yeah, I know. Mad fake. LMAO, he called me earlier, but I couldn't talk to him. Oh, I take it back. She said, LMAO, I have another question. Are you safe now? Nothing's weird, is it, besides leaving the States for a while? Me learning that Mexico might be a state. See, I'm still fucking confused. Well, as of now, yes, but my parents want to leave before anything gets worse. I feel so bad for you guys, even though I only know you. Me and Puma were talking before. We were just talking about you leaving and crying, LOL. And then something I said, something about okay, bad and bougie. There's something before that I can't show you. She said, LMAO. And then I said, why the fuck? I don't know why I just wrote that. She said, LMAO, it's okay. I should sleep. Tomorrow's going to be hard, so good night. I'll text you before I leave. Okay, good night. Are you leaving for the airport yet? This is hours later, because this is at like 2 a.m. Are you leaving for the airport yet? In a few a.m. This was me at lunch the next day at school. In a few a.m. Are you scared? Nervous, actually. Why? You never flown a plane before? Hey, you on the plane? If you get to Mexico and you have a connection, read this, please send me a message. # worried about you. LMFAO. Yes, I'm safe and I'm here already. Thank God. How was it? It was exhausting. How was the flight? Really exhausting. Did you plan on where you're saying no? LMAO. LMAO. Yeah. How's your family? Good. There's more messages after that. She ended up finding a place to stay with her family. But yeah, so days go by and I'm messaging her. And so I'm messaging her over and over again. I'm never getting a response. Weeks go by, me messaging Jalissa, and I get no response. Then I text Anna. I'm like, hey, have you heard from Jalissa at all? And she's like, no, I've been trying. And I'm like, because I'm getting nervous, because it's been weeks and weeks and weeks and I haven't heard from her. So I was like, texting her, and alright, let me find the messages so I can screenshot them from the thing. Oh yeah, so here's the thing about her. I'm gonna save that. She said, did you find a place? I said, she said, I'm staying at my uncle's house and my grandma's house. And then I said, I told her about that. I told Anna that she made it to Mexico. Yeah, and then we just start talking. then she's telling me that, yeah, because we lost streaks. We were at like 200 days. And then she was going to her grandma's house and there was no internet everywhere. Like anywhere. And then she gave me her shit to take over everything. And then weeks go by and then I say, hey, happy birthday. So I'll take a screenshot of that quick. This is on June 17th, her birthday. Okay. So here's a snippet of this message. I said, hey, if you get this, happy birthday. That was on the 17th. Then on the 23rd, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. You okay? And then I said, oh my life, where have you been? 'Cause she sent me a streak. And she said, I'm in a little ranch with no Wi-Fi, no service. What's going on? Nothing really. How about you? And nothing much. How's Mexico? It's okay. LMAO. I met boys. Well, of course you did. How's your family otherwise? And then she has to go and hit me with, and there's like 3 girls who want to beat me up already. Because there was a boy that everyone was chasing after and she got him. So, period. So, that. But yeah, it went on weeks on end that I didn't hear from her. There's a lot of messages that I didn't know I could save a lot on Snapchat. So, a lot of them disappeared. But, yeah, so I finally got in contact with her after so long. And so I found out she was safe. And we literally thought she was going to Wyoming. She thought she was going to Wyoming. A year goes by of us messaging back and forth. And then I finally learned that she's not going to Wyoming anymore. That she's actually moving to upstate New York. And the best part is, she moved to where my cousins live. And now she lives close that I can go see her. So she moved there. At first I didn't even know. She was like, yeah, I moved to some place called blank. And I'm like, are you serious? You moved there? She's like, yeah, why? I'm like, because half of my family lives there. And she's like, LMFAO, are you serious? Yeah, she went to their school and everything. And it was honestly great. I still miss her a lot. I actually haven't seen her in person. I've made so many plans to see her in person, and I'm such a horrible person because I haven't seen her at all in person. We've just messaged and called, FaceTimed, Snapchat video because she has an Android. She has an Android. I don't make fun of her about it, but like, yeah. Let me get to our friend group. So while she's gone in junior year, when she's gone for that year, our friend group just started breaking down, like all of our friends. At this point, it's just me and Anna who's left from our iconic group because everyone left. They just started distancing themselves from us and it got ugly and they just decided to stop talking to us entirely ever since Jalissa left. So apparently Jalissa was rubber and we're all glue. And then just basically all of our friends like left after everything that happened and it was just me and Anna. I remember we used to play fight everything at lunch. It was really so fun. I miss her so much. I cannot wait to see her next week. You already know I'm going to see her. I will make it my life to go and see this bitch. You already know. So Jalissa, I will be coming to see you next week. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It was a sad one. There's more to the story, but there's a lot that I can't say. I want some of it to at least stick personal with me. But Jalissa, congratulations. You made it on my channel for like the first longest time ever. You are famous. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I make videos every single Saturday. Don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up this video and turn on your post notifications. I'll see you guys in the next one.